Okay, so the first thing you're probably gonna notice is that it's not October 21st, or whatever date I put on the preview. And the reason for that is because I was gonna continue to work on this video, and then my throat started fucking bleeding, so that was, a good time. I'm fine. I don't have tonsillitis or anything. It should be okay. Not that I could afford it anyway, but, here it is, the Tony Hawk video. Enjoy, you guys. So this entry in the Tony Hawk series came out in 2003, and everybody was all like... But not me, because I was a lot younger, so I probably sounded more like... But probably a little bit older than that because I was 4. And also I hope you like that sound effect because it probably got me put on a list somewhere, so thanks a lot. Anyway, getting started here, I was writing the script and I wrote it over and over again. It was going to be a retrospective, but then I was like, fuck it, I just kind of want to talk about what I like about the game. So we're going to go over the story, we're going to talk about the shit I like about the game, and then if that's not enough for you, go play the game for yourself.
Home sweet home. What a dump. At least it has some killer spots. The old pool down by the high school, Scabland, the drainage ditch on the south side of town, and Elm Street. Our own little strip of paradise, complete with drug dealers who hate skateboarders.
Alright, so we start in New Jersey, which introduces us to a ton of shit. First of all, the character creation suite, which is obviously phenomenal, judging by my character. It introduces us to Eric Sparrow, our best friend, who's an asshole, but he's also our best friend, and still an asshole, so that's cool. He tells us that Chad Musko's coming into town for a demo, but we have to do a bunch of chores before he gets here, and that's kind of a running theme with this game, is that hands you a list of chores, and then it's like, oh, here's some big shit that's gonna happen, and then more chores, so that's kind of cool. Chad Muska eventually does show up, and he does his demo. Your character decides, oh, let me just go stalk his fucking van real quick, and then Chad Muska pulls over because he's concerned for your safety. I mean, because he enjoyed your cool tricks, and for no other reason. And then he's like, your board kind of sucks, here's a new one, go get sponsored. So you fucking go do that. You go to Peralta, and he's not in right now, much like my biological father. So you try to impress the locals instead, who will put in a good word for you. Meanwhile, Eric is going through his own bullshit, and he set a drug dealer's car on fire. Why? I don't fucking know why. The next day, he talks to Peralta, and Peralta's like, yeah, man, I got you, but since you can't sell me that weed, you're gonna have to, bust your ass a little more and leave New Jersey. Your character's like, cool as fuck, that's fine. Meanwhile, Eric comes up to you and he's all like, yo, the drug dealers are trying to kill me because I kind of sort of set their car on fire. Let's get the fuck out of here. So then, this all cultivates into you hitching a ride on the back of a supercar, apparently, and jumping over a bridge to get to the train station and getting the fuck out.
Big bad New York. Peralta will be pumped if we can get some footy from the Brooklyn Banks, Veterans Memorial, the Pyramid Ledges, and 78 Water Street.
So that brings us to New York City, which is great for Eric because it means he's not going to get shanked in the middle of the night by some drug dealer. And it's pretty good for us because it means we could find some new spots for the Peralta video. My favorite goal in this area, or chore, I guess I use those two interchangeably. My favorite chore is helping this guy ditch a burning car and dumping it into the ocean for the insurance money so he could buy a new pair of shoes, which is totally relevant to skating, I'm sure. And then matching the burning car theme, of course, Eric somehow manages to set a taxi on fire, and you proceed to do tricks over it, because that's what you do when you see a taxi on fire. Anyway, this footage gets back to Peralta, and he's like, oh, hell yeah, I'll sponsor you, bro. You could even use my van to get down to Florida for the Tampa Am competition, which is obviously in Tampa.
One busted taillight. Violation. One bad bumper sticker. Big mistake, you punks.
It's not our car, man. We borrowed it. We like cops.
Aren't you white meat supposed to be out fighting real crime? Like figuring out where that missing sprinkled donut went?
Oh, that's real funny, smartass. Kiss your little roller skating contest goodbye. That is, unless your buddy here wants to do us some favors.
So, almost immediately upon arriving in Florida, the police pull you over because you have a bumper sticker that says, cops push Mongo, which, fuck you, Tony Hawk, I also push Mongo. Anyway, that's beside the point. The cops are like, yo, we'll let you go if you could do us a couple favors, and, so you get to do some police bitch work for a while. And that's over before you know it, so then you get ready for the Tampa Am competition, which for some reason your character was stupid enough to trust Eric to sign you up for, but Eric was all like, oh, nah, man, I signed my name, I don't know about you. And the dude's all like, yo, the list is full, so I guess go fuck yourself.
Park's closed to the public.
Now check the list. Eric Sparrow, a.k.a. the guy who's gonna win Best Trick tomorrow.
AKA cocky knucklehead. Okay, you're in. Whoa, easy there, Chief. The list's all checked off.
What? You signed us both up, right?
Well, I mean, I sent mine for him in, you know.
Dude, look, I'll sign up now.
I told you, the list is full. Feel free to watch from the bleachers, though. Yo, Thomasville! What's up, street dog? You been shrouding any 10-story rails for the old magic stunt wood?
Look, yeah, I'm sorry about this, but anyway, I gotta go skate. I mean, this could be my big break. And who knows, maybe you could impress a pro or something and get in too.
But luckily, the man himself, Tony motherfucking Hawk, is just chilling outside. So you impress him and skate with him, and he's like, yo, I got you, just show up tomorrow, you're in.
Whoa, not bad. Where are you from?
I came all the way down from New Jersey for the Tampa Am.
Talk about a surprise attack. If you stay on your board tomorrow, you'll walk away with the contest.
I can't. It's full. I worked so hard to get a sponsorship from Stacy Peralta.
Stacy Peralta? I know that dude. He was my first sponsor too back in the 80s. Is he still into yoga? That's one weird dude, but cool as they come. Look, I can't make any guarantees, but I'll talk to the guys at the contest. Just show up tomorrow.
And then Eric can fucking suck it because I won the Tampa Am by totally cheesing it. I mean, winning legitimately with really cool tricks. So, yeah, eat that, bitch.
Good skating, man. That was insane. You gotta give me a call. I wanna hook you up with Birdhouse.
Hey, ease off. You gotta ride for Flip, mate.
Hey, come in. Would everybody just shut up for 5 seconds and let me talk to the damn kid? I gotta give it to you. That run was bullshit. No, in a good way, though. I'm gonna have to put you on Element, bottom line.
Hey, what's up? You get in from the airport okay?
Yeah, are you Todd, the team manager?
Hey, look, I gotta finish this meal before I go out to eat, so here's my skateboarding 101 spiel. The more coverage you get, the more crazy tricks you land, the more tours and free gear for you, okay? Just push yourself, show us your Skittles, and everything is cool.
Skittles?
Skills! Skittles means skills. What are you, from Idaho? Hey, look, the filmer's here to shoot some other guys. Go piggyback with them and get some coverage, all right?
So upon winning the competition, everybody's trying to get you to sign with their team. We get a nice little reel of what each team is about, but I'm not going to show that here because there's probably copyrighted music in it. Anyway, it doesn't matter which team you sign with, you'll always end up with your team manager being Todd. He tells you that you need to have Skittles/skills, I guess, because that was all the rage back in 2004, I'm sure. So he tells you to go out and get some shots for the magazine that you're supposed to be in. You go ahead and do what he says. You get those shots, you know, jumping from high buildings and shit like that. And before you know it, you guys are all preparing for a party to celebrate the fact that the magazine's finished. You get all drunk at that party, and when you wake up on the water fountain, because that's a good place to pass out, Eric shows up, and he's all like, thanks a lot for abandoning me, you fucker. Which I say, likewise, Eric, you're kind of a piece of shit for not signing me up for the Tampa Am, and we clapped your cheeks, so whatever.
There you are! Hey! Come on, it's 2 in the afternoon and you're still asleep? You gotta skate the demo at 3.
Man, what demo?
The team demo! Come on, I want you to get the new guy hooked up.
Sup, fool?
Eric? You're on the team? But how'd you...
With no help from you. But that's cool. I can see how busy you've been.
Ah, you guys know each other? Anyway, why don't you find the rest of the team? They scattered after the party. I'll see you guys at the demo after I chow down.
This level kind of ends with just doing a skate demo in the middle of Balboa Park for the kids. The kids talk mad shit at you, but that'll show them because you know how to do the high bar, which I think is a gymnastics event, but I could be mistaken. Anyway, you finish that, and Todd's all like, alright, gear up for Hawaii, we gotta go get more footage because Slam City Jam is coming up. Slam City Jam is a competition where skaters, amateurs, and pros go and show off, I guess. I've never seen one in person. The only reason I know about this is from the game itself. Anyway, moving on to Hawaii.
All right, you rats, here's the deal. We paid for your trip to Hawaii. Getting sick footage is your job. Bomb around and find some interesting spots. Then we're gonna premiere our video in Vancouver at the Slam City Jam. So don't half-ass it. We hook up in 3 days.
So Hawaii is all about basically finding more footage for the Slam City Jam coming up. And Eric kind of asks you what the hell you're going to do for it, and you tell him that you have a totally killer spot, but it isn't until you F around on the hotel roof later and the cops come in a helicopter that your character decides to be a GTA protagonist and does a McTwist over it, which is great, but really the highlight for me was acid dropping into the pool, causing the security guard to drop a chocolate bar into the pool and making everybody think you took a shit, because I'm a basic bitch and I like poop humor.
Pool closed for decontamination.
Here's the 411 on Vancouver. We got our video premiere all set up. One problem. We don't have a freaking video! If your footage ain't done, get it. And if it is done, help set up for the big event. Got it?
So you get to Vancouver. And of course there's a whole bunch more favors for you to do before the show. By the time you do get to the show, you've missed your own part, but your friend fills you in and tells you that Eric actually edited himself into the footage of you doing the McTwist over the helicopter.
You poached my shots. Where's my footage?
Oh, man, I couldn't bring myself to tell you. See, there was this thing at Customs.
Lying sack.
Hey! We go way back, so I'm gonna forget you just did that. Now listen, I got 3 parties to hit, but you better go rest up for the amateur contest tomorrow.
So he automatically becomes a pro, and you decide to get all salty at the Slam City Jam and enter yourself as a pro.
Just need some basic information from you. You're a pro? They entered you as an amateur.
Someone made a mistake.
So you guys are both pros, but he kind of just got it on the back of you doing your own hard work. They're about to go to Moscow without you, but then you end up with a shoe deal with Insert Shoe Company here, because I don't remember which one I picked for this playthrough. And you get to join the team in Moscow. Salty as shit that Eric did that bullshit to us. But are we really surprised? Are we really? I'm not.
Mother Russia, home of borscht, potatoes, and the world's biggest skate demo ever. All the press will be here looking for this year's best new pro. Now, the demo doesn't start for a few days, okay? So stay the hell out of trouble.
So now you're in Moscow, you get to skate the demos with the big pros. You do a bunch more favors for people, because of course you do. Bam Margera kind of drools over the tanks for a little bit.
Tanks. Oh, tank. Look at these tanks. Damn, look at these tanks.
And this all ends up with you doing a skate demo with Eric, who apologizes for his bullshit, and for some reason you forgive him because you guys go way back.
Sup, guys? Listen, I've been thinking, we can't keep this up. Remember how I used to torch action figures with you? I acted like a dork, I'm sorry, I got carried away.
Aw, I'm touched, really. Now get out in front of those cameras and earn your keep.
It's so good. We can't go skating right now. Look at these tanks. Damn.
Anyway, you guys skate a demo together. It turns out pretty well. You guys party for the night. Eric gets drunk, steals a tank, and upon seeing him drive a tank, instead of running away and reporting him to the authorities like a smart person, your character decides to get into the tank to try to stop it. A rock falls on top of the tank, and you get blamed for the whole damn thing and kicked off the team. Shocker, really.
What's up? Me and Vladimir here are feeling good tonight. Hey, your license good in Moscow? Old Vlad told me it was okay if we take a test spin.
You can't be serious.
Oh man, Bam's gonna be so jealous when he finds out about this.
Dude, stop it!
Oh yeah, come on, onto the bridge! Do a Smith grind, man! Woo!
Come on, Eric! Dude, Eric, come on, man! Open this thing! Let me out! Man, come on! Eric!
When I saw him steal the guard's keys, I knew he was up to something stupid. I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen.
There's $700,000 in damages you're responsible for, no?
No, absolutely not. I mean, not me. This kid doesn't even skate for us anymore. Get the check from the parents. The kid's off the team.
So to get out of Moscow, you do some more locals some favors, and they get you a one-way ticket back to New Jersey. When you get there, your character's all pissed off because everything that Eric cost you, and your character basically decides that skating isn't about money and, you know, the same old rags to riches, back to rags story. You talk to Peralta, and he's like, that's a great idea, man. Go make your video. You recruit all these pros, you make your fucking video, and I think you even name your skate team. I don't know what I named the skate team, I forgot, but I'm sure it's something fucking awesome. Anyway, you make your little skate video. It's pretty cool. Has you doing different tricks from different eras and stuff like that. Goes down pretty well. Eric comes back to New Jersey to be a dickhead to you, and he drives up with his bodyguard, and he's like, yo, I'll buy your tape right now. That's pretty fucking dope. And you're like, nah, bro, it's not about the money. And then Eric's decides to be an asshole again, for lack of a better term, but I'll let you guys watch this one.
Jeez, man. I think we broke the piñata with that video. We can't even keep up with orders.
Oh, how cute. Two little skaters and their ghetto shop. Heard your video went over pretty good. I guess kids dig that goofy soul skating crap. I tell you what, I'll buy you out for $500,000 right now. I got my checkbook.
I told you. It was never about the money.
Right, I forgot. Mr. Pure, I should have fixed you back in Tampa.
Tell it to your posse. We're through. I've got everything I need.
Not this. Remember? Hawaii, building jump, helicopter. That was some sick footage. Too bad no one ever saw it.
You backstabbing, mob-flipping cockroach.
Hey! What do you say? One last trip around the neighborhood. Winner takes the tape.
So normally that results in you doing one final skate off with Eric, but since I've beaten the game several times before, you get the secret ending where you just punch him in the face, which to me is a lot more cathartic and definitely a better ending. Now, I know I breezed through that story pretty quickly, but that's because last time I made this video, all I did was talk about the story and then I kind of just ended it there. I have a lot more about this game that I want to talk about, so we're going to do that, but I don't want it to be understated how unique it was for the time for any sports game to really be telling a story like this that wasn't, you know, SmackDown vs. Raw or WWE or something like that. And the story really is something special. I don't think it's super well written, but it's really good, especially for a younger kid to experience for themselves, or even you as an adult. So I definitely suggest going to buy the game and check it out, but we're going to go ahead and move on to the other things that make this game special, that make this game tick. So let's get to it. Alright, so Tony Hawk's Underground added a bunch of cool shit that Pro Skater didn't have, so I found out the best way to do this is to just rapid fire them at you. Hope you're ready. If not, oh well. The levels are huge in this game. They're way bigger than the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series. They're so big, in fact, that you could park my dump truck of an ass in there and still have room to skate. The skaters finally decided to take the super glue off their boards and walk around. Create a Park is back, and I'm doing the same bullshit I've always done with it. Create a Trick is a new feature, and it seems alright. I don't really use it that much. When you beat the game, you unlock Iron Man, and he has his own special tricks, which is really cool actually. Also, when you beat the game, you unlock a level called Hotter Than Hell, which is literally a Kiss concert. This is made all the more awkward by the fact that I disabled music for this playthrough, so it's just footage of Iron Man getting his ass beat by all the members of Kiss. Okay, so I think I've covered the general story and some of the new additions to the game to give you all an idea of exactly what this game is about. I'm not going to go over any negatives in this video because, again, this isn't a retrospective. I just fucking love the game. From a storytelling perspective, it's relatable. We've all had a friend like Eric who's cool to your face and then stabs you in the back at every turn. We've all had dreams we're willing to work hard to achieve, and we're all struggling to find that balance between success and being true to our ideals. Kind of feels good to see that validated by a 2003 game of all things. And from a gameplay perspective, whenever I needed a game to chill out with, this is the one I would go to. When I lost my grandma, I played the shit out of this game. When I moved from my childhood apartment to a new one, I played the shit out of this game. And when I left the state I grew up in altogether, I played the shit out of this game. I remember countless hours of my little brother and I battling it out in the new firefight mode, and then the late nights and early mornings trying to find new ways to break the game with my best friend. And to me, this game is comfort, this game is endless fun, and this game is home. And that's a powerful feeling, which is why I'm sitting here, surrounded by tissues, suffering through a cold, recording this video. Because we all need that powerful feeling sometimes. That's pretty much all I've got for you guys. A really cool sports game that tells a pretty decent story, and I guess that's what makes it poetry in motion. So if you like this video, you know all the shit to do. Likes, comments, links, all that shit. If you don't like this video, tell me why. And I will see you guys soon.